Why an A plus?
He has done so much with so much Republican opposition. I find him to be such a beautiful and refreshing change, and just like a genuine, intelligent and caring human being, as opposed to the former guy who is his polar opposite. So, I mean, I think, a tree stump would have been a better choice than the former guy, but Joe
It's funny,
Biden
she's
is
a literal tree stump.
somebody that I respect and admire.
Can we ask you guys?
Did you just say a literal tree stump?
She said a tree stump would be better, but like, lady, look in the mirror. You are a literal tree stump. Like that, pot calling kettle black there.
Yeah, I think the level of enthusiasm that some of these people have for somebody that requires or really demands so little enthusiasm. Like, I would understand maybe if they loved like Elizabeth Warren, right? And I'm just saying from like a liberal standpoint of like how she carries herself, how she can talk. It's like it's a whole emperor's new clothes concept when it comes to their enthusiasm for Joe Biden. For people that don't know, I mean, I'm sure most people know, but for the emperor's new clothes, basically they're dressing the emperor up in these fancy clothes, but it just ends up that they're totally invisible.
So he's naked the whole time, and everybody's lying to him. He's naked the whole time, and everybody's lying to him, saying, "Oh, I love your new outfit."
You look so great, and then a child comes along and is like, "What are you guys talking about? He's naked." Like, just speaking truth. And if you're being honest with yourself, you see how even as if you're an honest Democrat, you can look at that and say, "Okay, yeah, he's a little old. He's not aging too well. You know, he's not all there anymore. He's not. All you have to do is watch a video of him 10 years ago, and he's twice as sharp."
I'm telling you, the Adderall shortage is because they're taking all the Adderall and they're sending it to the White House to prop him up. That's where in case you want to know where all the Adderall is going, it's going straight to the White House.
You heard it here first, you guys. Breaking. Crates of Adderall are being delivered to the White House so Biden can consume all of it.
I'm going to get you a strike. I'm sorry. It's going to be a misinformation strike. Just kidding. It's not true.
First stream on the channel, just channel banned, gone. Unbelievable.
Why that is?
I just think he's doing a great job.
What do you like, though? Like, specifically, what'd you say?
I think he's honest. I think he's sincere. I think he's trying to do a great job. And I don't see anyone else doing anything better.
We're getting...
Good man. He's smart. He's experienced. And he's got a lot done. He's done a lot for the environment, which we care about.
I gotta pause it. Lisa, we have to talk about the primary argument here. And that is that Joe Biden is a good man, and he's smart, and he's caring, and he's honest. What you have with, and correct me if you think I'm wrong, but I think the primary argument that we received while filming this from the few people that we ran into that were willing to defend Joe Biden's presidency in saying that he got like an A+, was just that he's kind. He's nice.
You know why that is?
Why do you think so?
It's gonna be another extreme Lisa take. Feminism.
Drop it.
Feminists. So feminists have ruined the country. And if you notice, it's always women and emasculate men that are saying that like Joe Biden's great and they care about him being kind. And it's because men started letting women run roughshod all over them. We coddled our sons, and now we have like these weak, let's just be nice men. And that's what the media is like driven towards. Women are like by far the most gullible, easily influenced people. That's why all the TV ads are marketed towards them. That's why all the like purchasing power comes from them, because they're the ones that like are influenced and make decisions about like what they buy and stuff like that. So
it's an emotionally driven decision. Is kind of what you're getting at. That's actually a super interesting point.
And the media just drives home like the emotional part of it and never the actual facts. And so that's what all these people are stuck on loop. But this lady's an exception because, you know, her kid went to Harvard. I hate when people talk like that. My kid went to Harvard. Nobody cares. It's not you, and you're dumb.
No, okay, such an interesting point because, yes, I mean, when we are out, when it comes to the left, right, and everyone knows that's watching this, I'm in California. I'm going to some beach city around here, and they're all going to be somewhat left-leaning, or they'll have just a bunch of liberals there. And California liberals, right? And the most extreme people every single day, I have this video dropping in like tomorrow or the next day, and people are going to be so upset with it. But the most extreme people in my video, you know, they were women, and they are consistently women that I talk to that hold the most extreme views, but they usually see it because they buy in. They're gullible and they buy in, or generally, I guess, when it comes to that voter, they buy into that emotional argument, the sort of race-based politics. Yeah.
So I'm doing these reaction videos like for this YouTube channel, and it's to old videos. And if you look, all of the women, like all of the people that get attacked, like, you know how people are getting like they're in back like a couple years ago, their MAGA hats taken or like yelled at, or like people up in people's faces. It was never men. It was always women that were doing the attacking. Did you ever notice that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Every single time it was women. So we have these like enraged women that are trying to be men and brainwashed by the media. It's honestly scary. But yeah, that's what's going on.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you say like the emasculated male, because you look at every single look no further than any children's show or movie or anything like that. It's almost shocking when they just give you a strong like male role model in a movie, such as the new Maverick movie. You almost walk away and you're like, oh whoa, it wasn't some femboy, that was the kind of feminine male. Or
they're an idiot,
or they're like the dumbest person. If they're Christian in a show or whatever, they're just like the dumbest person in the show.
No, if it's like a white male in any show or any commercial or anything, they're portrayed as dumb.
Yeah. Before you,
not women. Women are like portrayed as like strong and the leaders and the one actually smart and making the right decisions. But like men are portrayed awfully in everything.
People underestimate for sure how much of an impact that has on a society.